Mr. Dunn, your life is effectively over. The jury found that you senselessly and deliberately took a life and attempted to take 3 others. In the process, you ruined your life and detrimentally and permanently damaged the life of many others. What is sad is, and what is something that we judges see, is that this case demonstrates and exemplifies that our society seems to have lost its way, its moral compass, if you will, and what is right and what is wrong on many different levels. Our thoughts and discussions ought to be about how we should treat one another. It's not whether we can do something or act in a certain way or that we have a right in our minds to do it, but whether it's proper, sensible, prudent, necessary, and neighborly. We hear people talk about and debate the right to stand your ground. And there's such a huge misunderstanding among the general public about that term. Self-defense, justifiable homicide, and excusable homicide are very complicated legal doctrines and laws. Laws that differ from state to state. And while that debate will continue, I'm sure, we should remember there's nothing wrong with retreating or de-escalating the situation. Mr. Dunn, this tragedy could have and should have been avoided. How you went from a joyous time of the wedding of your son and the time it took you to drive from Orange Park, Florida to the intersection of Bay Meadows and Southside Boulevard and kill someone is something people will never understand. To serve as jurors on cases here in Jacksonville. Mr. Dunn, will you please stand?
Your Honor, if it please the court, I'd like to approach and make an oral motion about it.
No, sir, you may not.
Need to make a motion about this trial, sir. It's an oral motion, that's the law. You're violating the law right now.
No, I won't do that. Mr. Dunn, you having been found guilty by a jury of your peers on February the 15th, 2014 as to counts 2, 3, and 4 of the indictment, attempted second-degree murder, which is a first-degree felony punishable by a maximum of 30 years in the Florida State Prison and carrying a 20-year minimum mandatory sentence. And you having been found guilty by the same jury of count 5, shooting into an occupied vehicle, a second-degree felony punishable by a maximum of 15 years. I hereby adjudicate you guilty of each of those 4 offenses. As to count 2, the attempted second-degree murder of Tevin Thompson, I hereby sentence you to serve 30 years in the Florida State Prison with a 20-year minimum mandatory sentence. As to count 3, attempted second-degree murder of Leland Brunson, I hereby sentence you to serve 30 years in the Florida State Prison with a 20-year minimum mandatory sentence. This sentence will run consecutively to the sentence imposed in count 2. As to count 4, attempted second-degree murder of Tommy Storms, I hereby sentence you to serve 30 years in the Florida State Prison with a 20-year minimum mandatory sentence. This sentence will run consecutively with the sentences imposed in counts 2 and 3. As to count 5, shooting into an occupied vehicle, I hereby sentence you to serve a term of 15 years in the Florida State Prison. This sentence will run concurrently with the sentence imposed in count 4. Mr. Dunn, you having been found guilty by a jury of your peers on October 1st, 2014, of premeditated murder in the first degree of Jordan Davis, which carries a minimum mandatory life sentence without parole, I hereby sentence you to serve that minimum mandatory life sentence without the eligibility for parole. This sentence will run consecutively to the sentences imposed in counts 2, 3, 4, and 5. I will impose the applicable court cost of $616, the $150 regional conflict counsel lien. I will reserve jurisdiction regarding the state's request for